What's up guys, it's Janellieboba here. Welcome back to the Janelli vlog. So today we are going to be remaking my how to make Janellieboba video. The last time I made a how to make Janellieboba video, it was like 3 years ago, and my technique has really improved since then, so I will be showing you how I currently make Janellieboba. Full disclaimer, I'm not a bobarista. I wish I could be a bobarista, but I really hope that there's no actual bobaristas out there being like, what is this poser doing? So please, this is just my how I make boba at home. Before I do anything, the first thing I like to start doing is boiling some water because this process takes the longest, like about 10-15 minutes depending on how much water you boil. So the typical ratio for like homemade boba packages that I purchase is that every 1 cup of boba you need 10 cups of water, and the typical serving size that I found best was about 1/4 cup of boba, like raw boba. It should be about 2.5 cups, but so if it looks like 2.5 cups, then you're good. So once I got the water boiling for my boba, I like to make the tea next so that there's time for the tea to cool down before I add in the boba. So today I passed by my local boba supply store. It's called Tea Drops LV. It's on Spring Mountain for those in Vegas, and I got my second most favorite tea powder, which is Okinawa. It was about 15 bucks at this store, and on Amazon it's like 20, so I thought it was a really good price. Yeah, I'll show you how I make my tea. So depending on the package that you get and like what's in the packet, it will vary how many scoops of powder that you'll need. So for the Okinawa one, it says that I'll need about 5 3/5 a tablespoon. I'm just gonna do 6. But for example, I bought a lavender milk tea. It only requires about 3 tablespoons for it. You just have to mess around with it to see what your preference is. Would you like it more milky? Would you like it a little bit watery? Stuff like that. There's a lot of flexibility when you make your own boba at home. But for now, we are just gonna add in 6 tablespoons of Okinawa powder. 6. Okay, so once you have your powder in your cup, I'm just using like a regular Starbucks reusable hot cup just so I can mix it, but I'm gonna transfer it to another cup later. So you can kind of see where the powder is. It ends right there, right? So I'm probably gonna fill up the water just to about right there of hot water, like boiling water, just to dissolve the powder and the sugars in there. And then what I do is, instead of filling it up to the top with hot water, you're like, oh no, then how am I gonna chill it down like right away? So what I do is I fill it just enough to cover the powder with hot water, mix it up, dissolve it. So once my powder is all dissolved, it's super concentrated. You're gonna be so tempted just to drink it like that, but no. So you're gonna get another cup of just ice. You're gonna fill up the rest with ice so that when the ice melts, it waters it down and it cools it. I don't know, that's my science. I don't know if that's stupid or something, but that's what I found works over the 3 years I've been making boba. So you got your Okinawa concentrate and you just got a cup of ice, and then yeah, you're gonna mix it. So that's like a lot of ice, right? And of course, like this much boiling water is not gonna melt that. So you're just gonna use the rest of your hot water to melt it until you get enough water to fill up the cup. Same thing if you use a syrup. Put in the syrup in your cup, put a little bit of boiling water to dissolve it, and then ice the rest so that it doesn't water it down. Okay, so now while you wait for like the ice to melt and your drink to cool off, next we're gonna make the boba. So this is the brand that I like to use, ready in 5 minutes, and it truly is like ready in 5 minutes. But I got this one, and it says ready in 5 minutes, but it does not get ready in 5 minutes. I still have to finish off the bag of this one, and so the typical serving size, as I said before, is about 1/4 cup. So you're gonna measure out 1/4 cup of raw boba. That's definitely not 1/4 cup, but that's just because I wanted to finish it off. So that's like about 1/3 of a cup, but that's still good enough because who can't get enough boba? Me. And then so once your water is at a rolling boil, you're gonna add in your boba. So while I'm waiting for the boba to rise, believe it or not, there's like a bit of math involved in making boba. So this one, 5-minute ready boba, right? So on the instructions, it says it takes 1 minute to rise. So you have 4 minutes left, right? Then you have to spend 2 to 3 minutes on boiling it at medium-high heat, and make sure you cover it. So I do 2 minutes medium-high heat, then I go 1 more minute of low heat, and then the last minute is low heat, or I just turn off the stove. So it's simmering. So that's total 5 minutes, right? You kind of have to mess around. Different brands have different requirements. So of course, it's a bunch of trial and error, but if you get this one, I'd recommend my like 1 minute for it to rise, 2 minutes medium high heat, 1 minute low, and 1 minute off. Then this one, it's, I don't even know yet. I'm still getting used to this one. Believe it or not, but my parents think I'm crazy when I say that boba is a science. So once all your boba has risen to the top, you're gonna turn down the heat to medium high, and then you're gonna cover it. Then you're gonna do 1 more minute on low heat, then simmer for the last minute. Then you're gonna transfer the boba into another container, and then I'm gonna cover it with cold water for 20 seconds. So So next you're going to drain it out again and then place it back into the container. Then you're gonna get some honey and then you're gonna cover the boba. There's like really no correct amount. 2 tablespoons. How about that? 2 tablespoons of honey. Mix it up and then you're gonna let it soak in there for a bit while you prepare your tea. So as the boba addict I am, I have a Bumbler or a boba tumbler. I got it on bumblercup.com for $5. So it's $5 on like Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, but typically it's about $16-20. So I highly recommend that next Black Friday that comes around, you get this Bumbler if you're like addicted to boba. When it's safe, you can ask your boba shops like, hey, can you put my drink in this cup just to save plastic, because you know, save the planet. But anyways, so we are going to transfer our tea into the Bumbler. And this size, it usually fits about a large if you go to a shop. Then I also got like this little boba scooper. Okay, this portions it really well. I like this, but I still have more boba. And that's it. Let's see. That's pretty good. And my drink is super cold. Boba, it's a science. Gotta believe me. And if you did not know, winter melon is my favorite. And from the tea drop store, I got like these pumps. I got mango from my parents. And this pump like portions it well too if you're interested in like getting a pump for your syrups. Then down here, I also have lavender milk tea. I have a different brand, Q Bubble of Thai tea. Try out this lychee flavor boba one day because I typically like to get my boba with boba and lychee jelly. Lychee jelly, I'm so sorry for however you pronounce it. We got all the works, baby. But yeah, if you watch my video from 3 years ago, you'll see definitely how much I've grown. But yeah, so thank you for watching my Janelli vlog on how to make Janellieboba. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment for more. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll tag all my products down below, but we are bored today, so this is what we're doing. So thank you.